Happy Wednesday. Thank you for being here. I know it's been a bit. It's been several weeks. I'm happy to be on here. It's been a busy few weeks actually. Energy has been building and expanding, and I'm sure you've all been feeling it. It's been very busy getting ready for my trip. I take a lot of time off through the summer and do many land blessings. I visit family, and I'm getting ready to go and do that. I don't shut the shop down anymore, as I have a lady that does massage here and shares in the beautiful energy of the shop. So I don't shut it down any longer. I used to shut the shop down for the whole summer, but no longer. So it will be open for those that want to come in and get crystals and things of that nature. Always can do sessions over the internet and via phone. So that's always available for people as well. And many events coming towards the end of the summer, guys. I will be back towards the end of the summer. But yeah, I wanted to come on here today. Maybe able to jump on next week. Not quite sure how the energy flows as things have been expanding, and the message that was coming through very strong this morning as I was meditating and listening to what message wanted to come through was really being in our heart space and honoring all beings, divine space and energy, and recognizing that all of us are working through our physical path, our spiritual path, our mental path, and holding space for each other with divine love. Many of us have struggles that are not seen, and many of us have struggles that are seen. And honoring the space for those in all those realms, all of those times. We're all on a journey of expansion, of divine love, and expansion into ourselves, in expansion into our divine love, and holding space for each other to do so. And no journey is higher or lower. No journey is faster or slower. That we are all exactly where we are supposed to be. In this time and space that we're in this time of no space, in this space of no time, we're exactly where we're supposed to be. And it's so perfect. And honoring each other's divine wisdom and divine beauty coming from within. I know for myself, I've spoken a little bit about my brain surgery. I've had many traumas to my brain and many surgeries. And with that, in my, I guess what is called my awakening into spirit, was very rapid and comes forth many energy fields and downloads, and very intensely in my body. And recognizing that in others, that it can be very painful and very sorrowful or very challenging for all of us to be in this realm or in our bodies. And that's perfectly okay. It can be challenging to understand the energies that are happening around us, recognizing that there is something happening, and giving ourselves and others time to integrate, allowing ourselves and others to embody that energy within, that it doesn't need an answer or an intellectual explanation. We don't have to dissect it. Simply allowing it to be, and coming into our knowingness is perfect in its time and space. I find for myself, the more I dissect and almost challenge the energy to figure out exact, the more painful it can be. And at this moment, I'm hearing that's because there is no exact. There is no exact on anything. It is a perception and a feeling into what we are becoming, and what we once were. And those all three things are one and the same. There's no separation from one of those energies to the other. That we are all the things that we interpret and have all of these ahas and remembrances and recollections, and we are all of that. And embodying all of that within our beingness now with the highest of love, not putting any attachments to it, that it needs to be defined or dissected. And what does all of that mean? What does it feel like? What does that feel like in your heart? What does that feel like in your gut? What does it feel like when you radiate outward? And some of you may not understand what that means, or, when you radiate outwards, but when you go within, I don't know if all of you meditate, but when you silence yourself in calmness, do you feel your energy floating through the room? Do you feel it going in and spiraling out and radiating outward? And what do you interpret that to be? I interpret that for myself. It's just my divine love just floating outward. That's me coming from all that I am, all that I ever will be. I don't have to just dissect it, what color being it is, what shape of being, what, energy of being. It is just a vibration, and it feels nice. It feels good. And even by putting those thoughts, those phrases to it, nice or good, is dissecting it. And it just allowing it to just bubble and vibrate, just allowing just as being me. I had a journey the other day where in my mind's eye, I was seeing my wings expand, and the ceiling, went away, and I was expanded out what I interpreted and saw wings. And as I was expanding out my wings and they were flowing, and I could feel this vibration coming off of me and flowing, I interpreted and had this knowing that that vibration and this frequency that was coming off of me was love. And all that I had to do in all things was allow that to pulsate and flow and vibrate and just sparkle and just continue. And my wings would just flutter and flow. And then the ceiling opened up and I twirled up and out into this vast darkness. And I continued just to flow, and they got bigger, and I just flowed, and they just continued to wrap love everywhere. I could see the earth down below me, and I was hearing that that's all you have to do is just let it just flow. And like sparkles, they were just coming out of my wings and my fingertips, and all of this energy was just radiating. And I was just hearing that that's all you have to do. There was no task. There was no, list of things and list of challenges and steps to do. I just had to radiate what I was, what I am, and just let it flow out of me and just pulsate and pulsate throughout all of the cosmos, all of the planet, all of the universe. And it just pulsated all over the place. And I thought, that's just so beautiful. So, so beautiful. We complicate so much of our lives, of our ascension practices, our spiritual practices, our physical practices, our work practices, our mental practices. We complicate so much. And don't get me wrong, I am all for all of this learning and expansion and all of these things. I am like a sponge. I love to read and learn, love it. But when it comes to what we really need to do is radiate our love, pulsating it outward and expanding our love outward, not anything other than what we are now, what we are becoming, what we've been always, is nothing separate from one to the other. Nothing separate from one being to the other, one place from one to the other, one galaxy from one to the other, one thought from one to the other. All of it radiating the same pulsation of divine, sparkly radiance of love. If we were all pulsating that powerful divine love, think how sparkly and how joyful everything would be. So whenever we feel something of lack, of competition, of needing to fix, I am inviting you to go inward and ask yourself, where are you feeling the lack of your vibration of love? where we feel lack from others, I find and I see for myself, and don't get me wrong, this could be completely wrong, but I feel as though that it is the inward self searching for its own spark of divine love, its own vibration. And when we feel it less than in outward affections, it's because it's not there. When we feel that we can't find it, it's because it's in here. And we're waiting to radiate that upon our own selves. So I wasn't quite sure, because I have been guided to go inward myself these past couple weeks. As like I said, I've been in a lot of pain, working through some energies, and so I wasn't quite sure what was going to come through today. So if you would like to join me, let's go inward and allow more of our divine beauty, our divine love, our divine spark from our heart within, from the God self that we are, the Christos light of all that is, from the creator of all eternity, to radiate outward throughout all of the cosmos, from each and every one of us. So in this ever-present moment of now, I am going to radiate outward my light as I open up my Viracocha, my radiant lake of light above me. And I invite you in to this space of healing and expansion with me as I open up my Viracocha one more time and extend it up over you and invite you in with me. As I call forth the highest beings of light, the galaxies, federations of light beings, councils of light and love of all that is and ever will be. I call forth the essence of all that I am in the highest form. Elohim and federations of galaxies upon galaxies upon galaxies. Radiations of a light upon us now, as we call forth the essence of love and joy to spark the highest honor of who we are. For I am Elohim, and I am the highest light of all that is. For I am the Christos, being of light, of equal love upon thee as you are upon thine self. We are the creators of creation. We are the federations of light and sound that ring through the cosmos with love and vibrations of joy, to be heard and felt for eons to come and eons in eons of time. For there is no separation upon me or thine love of all that is. There is no separation between thine glory of the heart of the earth and the heart of the galaxy of galaxies of galaxies. For we are of one breathing. We are of one heart song of union of loves. We create and we cherish thine light from within all beings of beingnesses, which is upon you now. We invite you to feel into your own lovingness, for you are of perfect divine love, spark of all creation. And we hold dear to you, thine beloved ones, to move forward into thine own knowingness of thyself. For you are the creations of the Creator that resides within all of thine beings in all cosmos. There is no separation of sparks from one to the other. We are of one breathing, my love. We are but one song throughout all cosmos. And we will sing again and again and again. We bring forth to you the codes and transmissions that are recognized by your heart, my loves, to sound out through your creations of creations, the spark of divine purity of will to rise in thine purity of love. For you are the creations to be had at this time of the rising. And we are of thanking upon you. We are with you at all times of beingness. And we beseech you to recognize your love from within. You are the great powers of powers that share upon all things, all realms and lands that are felt. From what you are of understanding of layers upon layers upon layers of creations that reside in all things. The time is at hand, my loves, to rise in your knowingness of knowings that you are the love of all that is. Arakishino Kushina Nagrachina, Kushina Nagrachina, Kushina Nagrachina, Arakashuna Kushina, Nagrachina, Kushina Nagrachina Korada, Arakashuna Nakashira, Arakashuna Nakashira, Arakashina Krishna Nagrachina, Arakashina Kuraka, Ashing, Ukana Nakashina, Kutan, Shitting Regation of Kutan Nagrachina, Arakashina, Kushina Nagrachina, Arakashino, Akashino, Kuchina, Negashino, Kuchina, Arakashino, Arakashino, Akashino, Kushina, Nakashino, Kurana, Kashino, Kurishina, Nakashina, Arakashino, Nakashina, Nakashina. Akshara Kushina, Nakashina, Nakashina, Nakashina. I should have got a shina, I should have got a correction and a correction, a correction. I should have got a shina, I should have got a shina. I should have got a shina, any conclusion, and a shina, Nago, and a gruchigo. Ukuchin and a kitchen, Ukuchin and a kitchen, Ukuchina, Ukuchin, 옥지리네, 그치네, 옥지리네, 옥지리네, 그치라, 옥지리네, 그치라. 그치는 옥기로, 시내기로 옥지리네, 그렇게 치는 나나, 그치네, 그치는 옥지리네, 시내나, 그치는 옥지리네, 그치는 알아치는 내내, 그치는 그치다, 나라, 그치라. 알아, 그치는 옥지리네, 그치는 나라, 그치는 그치다, 옥지라, 그치는 옥지리네, 그치는 옥지리네, 시나. 알아, 그치는 옥지리네, 그치 옥지리네, 그치는 옥지리네, 그치 옥지. Shitting 옥진이 그렇게 고치다니 그렇게 지나나 억지로 그렇게 고치다니 고치다니 그렇게 고치잖아 아 그 고치다니 고치다니 그렇게 고치다니 그래 너 억지로 이게 그렇게 고치다니 나를 고치다니 그렇게 고치잖아 아그 그래는 지금 고치다니 이게 고치다니 이게 그렇게 고치나 그리고 그렇게 지는 고루를 지나나 나를 그렇게 고치다니 그렇게 고치나 알아 그 고치는 이게 그렇게 고치나 나를 그래 아, 그 고기스는 내가 웃거든. 그렇게 고기스는 좀 그치잖아. 아, 그 고기스는 나는 고기스는 나는 그렇게 고기스는 나는 그래. 그래는 내 고기스는 나는 그치는 내가 고기스는 나는 그렇게 했어. 아, 고기스는 없으나 나는 그렇게 지나 나는 그렇게 우리는 나는 그렇게 아, 고기스는 나는 아, 그렇게 지금 오늘은 오고는 아, 내는 고기스는 오늘 지키는 나는 아, 고기스는 오고는 아, 고기스는 오늘은 지키는 오고는 내가 지키는 나는 Kisina Kurina, Arakusina, Rukusina, Kirikisina, Arakusina, Arakusina, Kusina, Arakusina, Krusina, Arakishina, Arakusina, Arakishina, Arakusina, Arakishina, Kusina, Nikiruna, and Arakishina. I could have should any cushion and good and a kitchen. Good and any good and a grocer and a kitchen and good is in a cricket and I could have good and a cushion. I kitchen and a good and I cricket and goes in an attic cushion. And it's sitting on what's it and I get skinana. And I just go on a skinana. And I go sit an ogres and I go sit an ogres and a naked cushion and I get a suit or sit, get a suit and an ogres and I can use one on. And I go sit on what's and I get what's good and I get Arakusana no kusana, I get a kusana no kusana, like kusana, and I get a kusana, Arakusana, get a kusana, and I get a kusana, I get a one no kusana, and I get a kusana, and I get a sana. I just go on, I go to school, I go to get a wood and I kiss it. I just go on, I get school, and I go and I say to go and I Resistere uutena kusiri kukusira ara kusira na gediskira na iskru na ara geskru na kusira ara kiskru orisina na ara kiskru orisina ara tuskira ni gediskira na ara kisira ara tuskira ara skusina ara tuskira ni gediskira na ara diskru na ara iskru iskru kusina ara skru na ara tuskira Araskrana historyskana wasana arasiskana orastana arasiskana orosana orastana araskana kusana. It is gonna no, it is gonna not whatana arastidiskana. Aradiskana no kusana, erastidiskana. We are of thinking, of thinking, of thinking, of thinking. Orostana I got what is it is good no kusana. They pulled the I don't know what's the naked school and the my wear coach up off of you and down and I don't know who's gonna know and it's gonna not get a school and it's gonna and are closing it. What's the nana question and a question and we are thinking what is the what is the it is gonna know what's the I don't know question and what is the we are of gratitude for your beingness at this time. We give to you your divine love of you. Um, I got the feeling that they were pulling my wear coach off because that was a lot on me, and they were closing it to close, bring me off away from everyone and allowing you to have your gift and be you and allow me to be me, as that is a lot to have you all with me. Not that it is a bad thing. They're telling me that that's a lot of energy on me. It was there was so much love pouring from me to you. my heart hurts. I will say I thank you for your bravery in this moment to stand in your own love and radiate it outward towards others. I will say they're telling me now that I say they. I always say they, but it's me and all of my aspects and radiance of beauty. They always say. I always say I gotta stop my words. I will be gone through the middle of July. I'll be traveling. Super excited. I'm going to go see Eckhart Tolle. I haven't seen him speak before. So I'm going to go up to Vancouver with some friends. So that's going to be super fun. And then I get to go to Arkansas to see family. And I will be taking about a month off. When I travel, I always do land blessings and clearings, and I let spirit guide me. I used to take the whole summer off, but I always let spirit guide me and lead the path. This trip, my goal, my one place I wanted to go was Serpent Mountain. So that is my one place that I want to go. Well, in that direction, because I have not been that direction before. And if I have enough time, which I don't know if I will or not, I'd love to go to Poverty Point. My goal is Serpent Mound, because I also would love to do a crystal dig in Arkansas, because I'll be right there. And spending time with family. So those are my two goals while I'm visiting family. My parents are having their 65th wedding anniversary, so I'm going to have a big party with family. And I hope and bless you all, and have a beautiful day. With my teary self, I will bless you adieu, and I will, what I was saying, as in my travels, they were asking me to share my journey and what I'm doing. So apparently I may be recording some of my land blessings and doings. Some of my stuff through the past few years, I have recorded it on my phone, voice stuff. I've journaled a lot of it, almost all of it. And like I said, I had started writing a book about all my journey, but then I got bored with it. So apparently I will make some recordings and share. I'll try to do some lives. Maybe I could do some lives if I have, if I can get internet, if I'm not remote. I'm used to being remote up in the mountains and stuff. So I will try to do some lives while I'm blessing lands. I'll try to do a live in Serpent Mound. I've done some studying about it and done a little, what it is. And I'm excited to feel into what I get when I get my feet on the land. So super excited. So have a beautiful day, and shine your love, shine your beauty.